Today what I did was I capped a chimney. The owner was getting cold air in their house and they couldn't figure out where the draft was. Well, it's not used, this chimney, anymore. It was going down the chimney and out through the cellar and up through the house. So since they're not using it, we capped it, we cleaned it out, but in the future if they wanted to reuse it, they could take the cap off and use it again. So here we go. Well, today we're going to cap a chimney. And this flue, this has been here since the 70s. I'd say about 76, 77. And what's going on is the owner was wondering why you're getting so much cold air down the cellar. So let's go down and we'll find out. So we go down the cellar and they shove this in here. That's not too good, and look at this. It's all rotted. So what's going on here? All the cold air was coming down here. So we're going to clean this up and we're going to cap that chimney because they're not using it anymore. Let's look at what they were using. This is an old wood coal burner. See it? And they're going to leave it here just in case of an emergency someday. So all we're going to do is cap the chimney and I'll put a new clean outdoor in and we won't have to worry about it anymore. So first thing we're going to do is get the top of this off. If we ever had to replace it, we'd have the, because it's bad anyway. And I'm going to tell you, anytime you want to put a new chimney in, I recommend that you put metal in it. So I know that this is an 8x8 flue. My ruler just fell down the rain gutter there. So while I'm up here, I'm going to measure this 9 inches by 9 inches to cut a stone. Now let's go down and look at the chimney bottom. So I'm going to clean this chimney out on the bottom. Get all this stuff out of here. There's no money in here. As I'm looking, no money. So we're going to clean it all out first. So I have an old piece of limestone, 9 by 9. I'm going to cut it. So that's that. I just straighten it out a bit. And that's going to be our piece. Now before we put a cap on it, let's look down the chimney. See that light down there? That means that chimney's clean. So now we can put the cap on because we know it's good. Okay, so this is the stone I'm going to use to cap that up. So now I'm going to go mix some cement. I'm going to take some of this mortar mix and mix that up. This is rapid set. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix that cement up. And you could figure out how to do that because I'm up on top of a roof. So I just add some water, mix it up. So it's a fast drying, but I got it to that consistency. Now next thing I want to do is take the water and a sponge and wet everything. Because wetting everything is what's going to make it stick. So see in this case, so wet all this just like that. Then get my cement all, go around the sides like this. Then I kept my capstone like this. I wet the bottom, see? I take that capstone, put it right on. Then just go around the sides like that. That's going to seal it up. So there won't be no more air going down there. See that? No big deal. We're not going to overdo it because someday, for an emergency, they might have to use this. So all they got to do is come up here, hit it with a hammer, and that cap will come right off. Now we're down here, and I'm going to wet it up good. Not going to be using this chimney no more. Yeah, it wanted me to block it up, but he says, no, don't do that. I have an old door, I'll give it to you. So, I'm actually giving him this door, which I had laying around. He just wanted me to block it up. But he says, nah, I'll give you the door. See how the door goes in like this. And what I'm going to do is go around it now like that. See that? No big deal. Get the sponge. Go around it like that, and we're done. No big deal. So that's it. I pointed it up a little bit and capped it up. So that should be good, and if they want to open it again, they could. Now when you have a chimney, you could have what they call a downdraft. And what happens is, instead of the heat going up the chimney, the cold air comes down the chimney and it goes throughout the house. So they're wondering where they were getting all the cold air, and we finally figured out it was coming down the chimney, so we sealed it up. And they're not going to use it, but in the future, if you ever wanted to hit that with a hammer and get the wood burner going again, there's nothing wrong with it. The top of the flue is bad, that's why you see me take it off and just put the stone on top. Masonry chimneys are a thing of the past. Everybody's doing everything out of metal anymore. There's too much liability in them. The only thing I do is I go around and I might patch them up, but that's it. I used the fast drying mortar mix because you want to get it done fast. And then I clean the roof off and I'm done. So I hope these videos help. I'm Mike Haduck. I'll see you in the next video.